Okay, so maybe this works. I hope this works. I think this works. I can see the microphone on YouTube now moving, and it wasn't moving before, so that's good. That's good. So maybe we're good. Yeah, it looks like it. Let me know how. Okay, it's better. It's a shitty mic. It's a laptop microphone, but I tried to hook you guys up to this, which is a high quality microphone. But whatever, it is what it is. So as long as you guys can hear me, that's all that matters. I have a better setup at home for live anyway, so I might just do lives at my house instead of the office. The office internet's been weird too, so if I cut out, I'm sorry. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, and I'm good. Ahmed, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming back. I deleted the old video so you guys didn't have to watch a no sound video for 2 minutes. Jose, my man. Well, give me a sec. I'll start answering questions in a moment. So, before I go into questions and shit like that, first of all, I want you guys to check out the other channel called Psychotainment. Funny name, I know. But if you guys look in the description box of this live, you guys will see that there. And also, I will find it for you and link it for you, so you guys can see the new channel that I have put here for you to get attraction tips from. So that's the Psychotainment channel. I'll pin that too. So pin. Actually, what I'll do is remove. I will type in what this is. New attraction channel. And then wabam. So pin. Yup. And then pin. Damn it, I screwed it up already. New attraction channel. Oh man, there we go. Now you guys will be able to see it there. Replace pin. There we go. Okay. So I'm just waiting for a few people to get in here before I start answering questions, because relationship, debt, like breakup stuff, those kinds of questions are they can work for many people usually. So hang out for a little bit, grab a drink, chill, whatever, and I will answer questions for sure. So how do I get membership on Telegram? You buy into it once. So if you go to my website, masculineenergy.net, go to the coaching option, you buy into it. And then once you do that, Medster AH, once you go and do that, actually I'll see that you paid. The second I see that you pay, it shows up on my phone, and then I send you an email and you'll get a link. You click the link, and that's it. That's it. It's real simple. You basically, from there, the way coaching works with me, if anybody's ever asking or confused or whatever, once you pay, I send you the email. You'll get a link to my Telegram. You drop what the issue is there. I usually send a voice note back to you, and then we can do a call if you're still confused. And coaching is permanent. So if anybody ever wants in, you guys can join me there, and I get most people that join, we get them on a plan. Some people want in and out, and that's completely fine. But some people want a plan in order to raise their sexual marketplace value. They want to work on their business. They want to work on their body. They want to work on attraction and dating skills, which is why I made that other channel. Again, go subscribe. It is in the comments. And the channel is designed in a way to keep you entertained and also informative. Okay. All right. Getting some questions. That's wicked. So, yeah, if anybody wants to do that, just go to the website. It's easy peasy. All right. Zaf, go ahead and ask a question. You don't have to ask me if you want to ask a question. Just ask it. You're cool. You're cool. That's what this is for, right? This is for you guys. This is for you. So Jose Ortega says, my man, why is she posting snap stories when I post one? Any ideas? Plus, I've lost 35 pounds. The fact that you are paying attention to that, you shouldn't be paying attention to that. You need her to, I'm just going to guess that she left you. She broke up with you is my guess. So if she did and she posts a story when you do, it may just be some stupid game that she might be playing. Don't fall for it, bro. Just keep it moving. What you guys want to do when a girl breaks up with you, right? She needs to be chasing you, right? Yeah, it's difficult because her attraction for you is low. So when her attraction is low, she's not going to see you as the best option, which is why time needs to go by. Yeah, she needs to miss you for a while. Then that's when she comes sniffing around again. And when she does, you're not that weak bitch that you were before, right? That's what we do in coaching. We get you guys on a plan. And let me see. Yeah. All right. This right here is in my new video. All right. You can see my big ass nose down here. So this is in my new video. This right here is one of the most profound pieces of information you guys can find because it gives you a representation of where you're at on a conscious level. When you're aware of where you are, which most of you guys after a breakup are really low on that scale that I just showed you. When you guys are low on that scale, you're not going to be attractive. Okay. When most people get into relationships at the beginning, they're starting up here. Okay. And then as the relationship goes on, all the negativity and fighting and shit, you as an energetic being, you start going down this. So if you guys look, see where it starts out. I know it's backwards, but fuck. So shame, guilt, apathy, grief, fear, desire, anger, pride, courage. You want to get to courage. That's the goal of coaching with me, is to get you to rise up. And I want you guys to become very aware of that and move through and up, right? Because what happens is when she calls you, you're going to be a different person. If she doesn't call you, you're going to be attractive to another woman. That's the idea. That's what coaching's all about. So Jose, if your energy is focused on her and her posting snap stories, don't worry about it, dude. You have to refocus your energy back onto you. Yeah, you lost 35 pounds. Double that energy that you're focusing on her back onto you, right? That's the idea, okay? I'm drinking a pink Monster today because I fucking feel like it. All right. That's the only Monster that I can drink, by the way. This stuff is the only shit that I like. The other stuff gives me like weird fucking, I get weird feelings from it. I used to drink the fruit punch one, but I stopped. I stopped drinking all that shit and started drinking green powder, which is back there. And I only have one of those every couple of days, maybe. Hi, bro. I keep it short. She reached out to me yesterday after a month. She says she's very sorry for blocking me on Facebook. And she says she doesn't want to annoy me or anything. She just wants to say sorry for that. Say, okay, thank you. That's all I would say. The advice that I'm going to give you guys is what I would say and what I have done and what worked for me. So like, I want you to take what I say and apply your personality to it. But ultimately, when someone doesn't want to be with you anymore, like the communication needs to be very, very minimal. A lot of people that have kids together and they do no contact, it's difficult for them because that child needs to now bounce between both of you for custody reasons. So doing no contact with kids is difficult, but you kind of have an advantage where now your ex sees you on a regular basis and she can feel and see your changes. So right now I'm working with a guy who's married. I'm not gonna say his name or anything, but he's in a pickle because he lives with her and she's going down the road of I want a divorce, right? And I'm calming him down because he's very emotional and very quick to get to anger, right? What did I say about this chart, right? So his whole life, okay, because of his upbringing, he is down here, okay? He's fearful, he's full of anger, and I'm trying to get him to understand how to rise up and start treating his wife better. The reason why she wants to leave is he wasn't really a great guy to her. Sometimes he was, right? And I asked him, I'm like, do you have kids? He's like, yeah, I got kids. I'm like, how do you want them to grow up? Do you want them to grow up seeing you like this? Or do you want them to grow up admiring you, wanting to be like you? Kids either want to be like you or they want to be nothing like you, right? When they grow up. So working with him, and she's already starting to doubt if she wants to leave him forever or not. She's gonna go through ups and downs, right? She's gonna have days where she's like, I really want to leave you, I'm not so sure. Or if you want to look at it this way, I'm not so sure, I really do want to leave you, I'm not so sure. That's gonna happen. And he needs to remain perfectly still in his emotions and say, look, I'm going to keep working on myself. This is my process. This is my plan. Each day that goes by, you read more of the books. All right. I tell him to read the books that I tell him to read. I show him that. I make him aware of what he's doing, because a lot of the work that you guys need to do, if you guys are looking for help at this point, because I know some of my subscribers have been here for a lot of time and they've done the work already. A lot of people that are looking for this help, their actions are subconscious. What they do, they act needy subconsciously. They feel like they need to project how they feel onto the woman, and they do that subconsciously. They don't know why they're doing it. But when you're aware through this, you can start becoming aware of your energy and what the fuck's going on, so you guys can do something about it. Hi, Kyle. My ex dumped me 2 months ago, and she's been haunting my mind every day. And she is in the same class in college, and she's been hanging out with all my friends. What do I do? Well, Zach, what is it that you want? That's the biggest question. If she's been hanging out with your friends, now I don't know how long you two dated for, and if your friends and her friends have now become one group. That happens sometimes. If they're good friends of yours, right, they wouldn't be hanging out with her, right? I wouldn't hang out with my best friends or any of my good friends. I wouldn't hang out with their women if they broke up, right? I wouldn't do that. It's just, so I need to know, if you're struggling, do coaching with me, but I need to know what you want. Because if you want her back, that's one strategy. If you want to move on because now you're tired or whatever of missing her and all that shit, then that's a different strategy. There's two strategies, right? You can go down. If my ex told me to move on 5 weeks ago and I've left her since, do I still have a chance of getting her back? When people tell you to move on, a lot of the times it's because they're either with someone else and they have already solidified another relationship, or they emotionally feel like they've moved on. Sometimes in the stages of no contact, they will tell you that, and then whatever happens, she'll start to miss something about you, and then she'll message you. But if she's telling you to move on, which you already should be, right? That's what this is supposed to help you with, right? So when you start moving on right away, you give them the breakup. The reason why my videos are getting repetitive at this point is, first of all, I need people to click on the videos because I try to give a different message, even though the title will still say the same message. So for example, I'll say why you need to let go, or I'll say why walking away is so powerful. Each time I do a video like that, I want to say a different message. But if I release a certain video, it doesn't get clicked enough and spread enough to YouTube, other new people, because if my subscribers don't click on it, then YouTube's saying, hey, this video is probably not good because his own subscribers don't want it. So YouTube won't spread that video to a wider amount of people. So that's why you're seeing me do that. And that's why I'm coming out with a second channel, Psychotainment, for the attraction stuff, because I really want to talk about that. A lot of the people who've been watching me for a long time are asking me, dude, like, I'm now dating new people. Help me out, bro. If my ex told me, yeah, so if she tells you to move on, you already should be. Give her the breakup and say, I'm out of here. Have a good day. You know, call me if you change your mind. I want to work on it, but if you don't want to work on it, then I can't force you to. How do you get someone's trust back if it broke easily? Me and him are on and off because of this. I didn't cheat. A year ago, I commented on a guy's pic and he saw it as flirting ever since. I'm trying to prove. Leah, I think it's Leah. There are a lot of insecure men running around these days. There's a lot of insecure women, and there's a lot of okay, let's just say this. There's a lot of insecure people. If my girl is commenting on another dude's shit on Instagram, first of all, I'm not even going to notice it because I ain't fucking watching her shit 24/7. That's number one. But number two, say I did and I saw that, like I'm not going to do anything about it unless I see it happening on a consistent basis. So, but even then, you know, in my mind, I'm like, okay, what is happening in our relationship that I'm missing, that she's now attracted to another person or giving attention to another guy? Now, again, I'm not, I'm the kind of person that's like, yo, if you want to put your attention and give all that to somebody else, go right ahead. I'll just remove myself because I know my value. If somebody doesn't value me enough, I'm out. I'm out of there. I will leave. But every woman I'm dating my woman now, and any woman that I will date, if her and I don't work out, will know that I will leave and never come back, right? So women know and men know, but women know, hey, I better not be, because you probably don't see it as a problem, and it really shouldn't be a problem because he's insecure. That's why he's, feeling the way that he does. And here's the truth. If I were you, I wouldn't be dating that guy. See, you're trying to prove yourself to him that you're a loyal girl, right? And you're a perfect, partner. But he's insecure at the end of the day, right? Say you're a good partner. Say you're a good woman. All right, you're operating up here. He's operating down here. They don't mix. They don't mix. People who are down here have toxic relationships and argue all the time. People who are up here, like green and up, right, have great relationships. So he needs to work on himself and stop being so insecure. That's the truth. But he ain't going to do that until he has to. Maybe losing you and losing a couple other partners in the process will help him work on himself. That's a good... So don't try to prove shit to anybody. You don't have anything to prove. Just show up, and if that person's compatible and has the same mindset you do, like I don't sit there and see like that shit's so petty. It's so petty to me. Commenting on a guy's Instagram. Oh, that's a good picture. You know, see, I don't know what if he has his shirt off or whatever, and you're like, yo, like, right? I'm too fucking busy to notice that shit. So he needs to, like, it's such a petty thing. Shouldn't even be a problem. What to do when you have a good conversation over a week with a group event? You guys plan to meet up, and then she leaves you undelivered. So she flaked on you, Tim? Is that what happened? I'm guessing that's what happened. So when you have a good conversation over a week with a group event, you guys plan to meet up, and she leaves you undelivered. She saw the message. It's easy to fucking do, like, this is a lock screen, right? This is one of my old phones. So on Android, like you got this screen, right? And you can pull this down and you can still see what the message is most of the time, right? So like, hold on, let me see if I can do it right now. Because sometimes my Telegram students message me, right? So, okay. So I can pull down. I need to get rid of anything that's personal, right? Hold up. I get a lot of notifications. God damn. All right, hold up. A lot of it is emails, man. Emails galore. All right. So if I pull this down, you guys can, let's do this. You guys can see that message. So I'm getting my website redone, by the way, because it's ass. You guys can see the message. So she saw the message, right? And she decided to not come and chill with you. That is her flaking instead of just being honorable and saying, look, I actually don't really want to hang out. Can we reschedule for another time? That when a girl wants to not hang out with you, what you're waiting for is for her to say, do you want to reschedule? That means she still has interest enough to actually see you. Because look, like for real, a lot of guys are like, coaches are gonna say that girl, like fuck that bitch kind of shit. But look, shit comes up in life sometimes, and it will happen for real. And if she says, I want to reschedule, I do want to see you, let's just move it for a couple of days. Don't get butthurt about that kind of shit, fellas. You should be busy. You should be busy. But Tim, in my opinion, she saw the message. She just decided not to show up, flaked on you. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. You message her now. Now you're chasing. Fuck that. Let her reach out to you. What do I do if my baby daddy blocks me after bad communication? Nothing. Don't get angry. Don't get like, indifference is your best friend, right? Indifference is your best friend. If you and him had a bad communication, y'all argued. That's what it was. And when you guys argue and fight, what people want to do is they want to get away from that negativity, right? So if you're fighting, just don't fight in front of your kids. For real. It fucks kids up. My ex has been going off the rails with partying. She's super young, so I'm not surprised. How long does this party and relief phase usually last? It's been 2 months since the breakup. If you guys dated for a while, it will last. It will last a while. My guess is it's going to last maybe. It depends. Again, it depends on how long you guys dated for. Okay, here's my experience, right? When I dated my first girl from 15 to 17, right? We were together all the fucking time. When I dated her and we broke up for that first little bit, she partied for 3 months. But she was also 17, and you weren't legally legal. That's hilarious. Legally allowed to drink in Canada yet. So in Canada it's 19. And in Montreal it's 18. So it's a little different, but I don't live in Montreal, but people will sometimes, what they'll do is they'll drive, go get booze from if they're close by to there. But anyway, we would just get it from like responsible parents and just drink. So she partied for 3 or 4 months and then she came back to me. But I was also very like, I chased and begged and I gave that girl letters. I did all the wrong shit. She still came back, right? Because other girls wanted me back in high school. That was the difference. There was other girls that were interested, and she knew that. That is a big thing, fellas. Like as you get older too, you do less things with people, like obligations. People start having kids. People start, wanting to build their own lives. So when you're young, you're usually going to a lot of parties and just doing shit. But as you get older, it doesn't really work that way. So it gets more difficult to meet people randomly. You know what I mean? So, but back in high school, people were still interested. So if you're high value, if you make a lot of money, if you dress well, if you're a good weight, you're handsome, that kind of shit. If she knows that, she knows other women are going to be interested in you. But if you've gained a lot of weight over the relationship, blah, 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 right? So it lasts a little while, Ian. So don't worry, man. You'll be all right. Trying to prove that I'm loyal. Okay, this is Leah from before. She's trying to prove that I'm loyal, have literally made a dumb mistake, and I love him so much. I'm trying to prove I'm serious. I have actually changed and become more mature. You can tell him that. He's just scared of getting hurt. See, that's what I mean. So many guys are insecure these days because they've been hurt when they were younger or whatever. Girls too, but a lot of guys are a lot weaker than they used to be compared to like 30 years ago. So he's probably been hurt maybe from a previous relationship or some shit like that. You can say, look, I'm not going to do this kind of stuff anymore. But you can't just start chasing and pursuing him all the fucking time. Okay. Eventually he's going to realize he has power over you and he's going to keep you there because it makes him feel good that you care. Once you say, look, okay, like I'm done, I won't be a bitch no more. Right. I'm done being stupid. And then you pull yourself away. He'll start to think. That'll make him think. What to do? Oh, I just read that. Immediately, no contact for 3 months. Passed her on the road yesterday and text from last night. No response. You texted her after you saw her on the road. No response. Don't say anything. Don't do anything. Bro, just want to say that I'm through the dark days. 6 months ago, I watched your videos every day for hours. It helped me so much. Now my girl came back after 6 months and is better than ever. Good stuff. What to do when you're talking to somebody you both like and you both like each other and the other person okay, let me reread this. What to do when you're talking to somebody and you both like each other and the other person since you were leaving on delivery. I just answered that. Love your channel. Like, you have helped me so much. I lost 3 stone in 2 months focusing on myself and almost becoming a personal trainer. Awesome. That's what I like to hear. My ex's rebound relationship has been going on for 8 months. She called me the other day to say that her heart still loves me, but her mind tells her to stay. No, okay. Medster, okay, here's what's happening, bro. She wants you there. You're an orbiter at this point. It's quote unquote toxic to her, right? She probably knows it isn't going to last that long. It's probably not something that's going to turn into a marriage or anything super long term. So she's keeping you in the loop and you're still falling for it, bro, because you're still paying attention to the fact that she's been in a rebound relationship for 8 months. She's still attracted to that guy. His toxic attitude, maybe he's a bad boy, right? Dude, like she's still fucking him and not you. That's the point. So move on, bro. Move on from that. This is when I say to a lot of coaching students, moving on is a choice. He's choosing to not move on and see things how they actually are, hoping that I can get her back. See, he even says, will she ever get back? This woman is fucking another guy and keeping him on the fish line, right? Just yanking on him a little bit to keep him interested in her. Notorious Mike says, "Don't drink that shit. I know it's toxic. It's gross. It's bad for you. It's bad for you. I know it's bad. It's okay." I've been talking. I don't see. I'm the last dude on the planet that's going to give you like food advice. I say work on your body. That's it. Because me, I don't try to say shit that I don't do, and you'll never catch me giving you fitness advice unless I'm fit, right? And I'm not fit right now, so I'm not going to give you fitness advice. Don't worry. I've been talking to this girl for a week and a half. Okay, man, don't repost your question. Like, give me a minute to read the damn questions. God damn. All right. I went no contact, and every time I do, she keeps hitting me up. Then I hit it after a couple months. What to do? What do you want? Rangefinder, what do you want? Find yourself, not me. Hey, bro, I finally got over missing how she made me feel and missed the person. Now miss the okay, so and now miss the person. So what now? What do you want? You miss her. Okay, well, what is it that you want? Do you want to not miss her anymore, or do you want to get her back? Like, that's the question. Why is my ex following me on IG with a fake account? Who cares? I had this verified because I had a law enforcement connections that can track locations. She stalks me obsessively, but is still with the other guy. She's not with you. She's not fucking you. So next. Okay, bro, I watch your channel so much. My ex broke up with me a few times, got her back after 4 months through a relative. Okay. She says I'm too good for her. What does that mean? Got back together in August. I'm too good for you? That means she's not attracted, bro. You're too good for me. So that's just her kind way of saying I'm not that interested, right? That's just what girls are funny. They are savage in the way that they will leave you when you're at your lowest, and but they also don't want to hurt your feelings to your face. Okay, they just don't want to do that kind of stuff. So when a girl says like I'm too good for you, like you're too good for me, I think that's how you mean it. If I'm wrong, correct me. Okay. But that just means that she's not that interested, bro. Okay. No woman says that to a guy that she's actively wanting to fuck. All right. My ex is looking at my Twitter likes. Do you see how many of you guys are so focused on social media trying to grasp anything that you can get, right? She stalks my Instagram profile. She follows me on Instagram. She likes my Twitter. She watches my Twitter likes. I'm keeping my snap streak alive. None of this stuff matters. That's why I keep telling you and keep making videos about social media not mattering, but people still think it matters. Please go watch that video so you guys can understand what I'm saying. But let me answer this for this young man. My ex is looking at my Twitter likes. It's confusing me. She has a pic I took of her on her Twitter header. She hasn't blocked me on anything, and I was her first proper relationship. Okay, first of all, your first relationship, in terms of it mattering, like, does it matter? Is mattering even a fucking word? In terms of it, like, does it matter? No. Girl, like, being in a relationship, it's more like just sharing each other's time and just, it's not like someone has to teach you how to be in a relationship. They just teach you how to interact with people at a young age, and you kind of figure it out after your first or second relationship. But some people are together, like my girl that I'm with now, I'm her first long-term relationship, and she's fine. You know, there are small things that every relationship has in terms of things they need to, like, it's a consistent thing you need to work on. But other than that, she's great. So that shit doesn't matter. And the only reason why you're confused is probably because you think that when you go through a breakup that they stop watching your social media and shit like that. but it doesn't, again, it doesn't matter. She's not calling you, she's not texting you, she's not trying to get you back. Keep moving. Lauren Way says, my boyfriend asked for space, took 3 months, no contact, and he just reached out last week saying the door isn't closed and he'd like to see me once in a while. What's the best approach? Lauren, what is it that you want? Do you want him to be dating you again, or do you want to go slow? Like, what is it that you want? I went from I want her back to don't give a damn. It's very common. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. I don't think there was a question with it. Oh, there was. There was. I'm sorry. My bad. Been broken up for 4 months. We have kids together. She said she misses me, loves me. I told her I wanted to move on. She said I'd want to go back, but scared things won't change, being in a negative mindset. So that's why this thing is so important. Okay. So this here will show you she's negative. She's in a negative mindset. You have to say, look, things are going to change. If you don't think they're going to change, then we can't just sit here dancing back and forth. You guys have kids together, right? And I'm sure you guys both want to make it work for your children. But if you can't make it work for you guys come for everyone in America, Canada, and all these fucking first world countries think children come first. Children, woman, man. That's usually what society thinks, right? It's all bullshit. It is you two, okay, making it work as a family, okay, making it work, loving each other has to happen first, then your child, okay? And we all say, oh shit, children come first. We have to do everything for our children. Your children follow you. They watch you. If you suck, they're going to watch you suck, and then they're going to become like you. So I don't understand the way like our society is completely fucking ass backwards. So you need to work on you. She needs to work on her. You guys come together, right? And you guys have a good relationship for your kids to watch. Okay, if you read, right? If you read in front of you are your biggest role model to your children. They watch what you do and they do what you do. They follow you. They're like sponges. So what I want you to do, you can't make her come out of a negative mindset. You have to lead with a positive mindset. And if she follows you, great. Be the greatest dad. I'm guessing, that's how it works for you. Be the greatest dad that you can be for your child and make everything work that way and for you, right? That is the best way to handle it. What do you think for 30-day no contact, 60-day no contact? That's all bullshit. I think it has to be much longer. You're right. Iron Tears Crew asked that question, and he says, I think it has to be much longer. It has to be a genuine realization by your ex. You're exactly right. Kudos to you. If I could give you a clap, I would. Yes, that's 100% true. There is no 30-day, 60-day bullshit. Okay, it's when does that person reach out to you or not? That's it. When someone leaves you, cold, they have to earn you back now. Zaf from earlier, she came October 24th and left. Okay. Just one funny. Okay. I want you to reach out to me on Instagram or something and either do coaching, or maybe I'll do a video about your situation. Because if it's a long thing and we go back and forth, doing it in chat it doesn't really work. Tim says, I've been talking to this girl for a week. I answered this question, Tim. How long are coaching calls? T-Monks, so how I do coaching differently because I have a lot of students. So how coaching works is whatever your situation is, you'll send it to me on Telegram. I read it, and I usually send back a voice message to you. We can voice message back and forth. If you're still confused about something, then we'll do a call. right? Sometimes I still do a call with you, but a lot of the times students just want me to be like a therapist, sort of, and they want me to just listen and be there, and that's fine. But I can't sit there for 2 hours when it only takes 10 minutes to answer your question. That's what I've noticed over the years. How long have I been doing this? 3 years, almost 3 years this summer. That's what it only takes. Like, I can find out what the problem is almost right away, and we focus on that problem really fast, and then we put you on a plan. And once you're on a plan, you're cool. You're good to go. And I'm there all the time. Coaching is permanent, so you can reach out to me anytime. A lot of students, um, a lot of students find that to be of value when they are going through a new thing. So say for example, their ex reaches out. They're like, "Hey bro, she reached out. I'm there. I'm there to help you." That's usually how coaching works. Bom, 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 bom. Super chat. Eric says, "Where can I find the chart you showed so I can read it?" Okay. This particular one so I'll put that nice and close for you. So if you want to screenshot that, you can. Okay, I'll get my big ass nose out of the way. So go ahead and screenshot that. Or what you want to look up is I'm drawing a blank. Levels of Consciousness by David Hawkins. This here, I ordered it. I ordered this from, it's called Veritas. Oh, shit. VeritasPub.com. Okay, that's where I ordered it from. And I have that. I want to order another one so I can have one here at the office and have one. So when I come to the office, right, I look at that and I'm like, okay, where am I on there, right? And I try to keep going up. What makes me so meditate? Holy shit, meditation's a good one. Just focusing on what I'm feeling, right? Hair. And T Monks, if we do a coaching call, it's usually about an hour, give or take. So we can chat for a bit. But I really like to dive into your issue really quickly. So we can get to work on it immediately. So if you want to do that here. I think that's right. So pretty much everybody that I've ever done coaching with is still in the program. Like, they can message me if they want to. Some of them have moved on. Some of them are still with me since day one, bro. It's cool. I love those guys. Some of them are awesome and they become friends, right? Let's see here. Dated for just over 2 years. Been 60 days and no contact, and she still has many photos of us on her Facebook. Doesn't matter. We're both 20. Doesn't matter. Chances she comes back. I never answer that shit. Like, what are the chances of her coming back? I never answer that because I've seen people that I'm like, yo, you guys are definitely getting back together. They don't get back together. Then I've seen the exact opposite happen. So I don't answer that usually, but that shit doesn't matter. The only thing that you want to focus on is, has she reached out to you and tried to talk to you at all? Does she seem interested in being in your energy, being in your orbit? If not, keep it moving. Keep focus back on your life. Cubman79 says, when he finally texts back after 1 or 2 months, what should my reply text be? He broke up with me. What's up? Take a while to respond and then say, what's up? See what he wants. And he'll probably say some bullshit like, I was just, thinking about blah, blah, blah. Be like, oh yeah, cool. Right? And then take a while to respond to that one too. Look, if he left you, take your time. Take your time and make them work for a little bit. My ex had her friend text me with the hill. Hey, just got a new phone. Okay. Zaf says, I miss her. I did nothing wrong. She has depression, bad influence from another bitch. Okay. Why travel 200 miles to stay with me for a week, but goes the next day? We didn't even argue. Just asked why. Just Zaf, message me. Instagram is in the description box. You should see it either now or after the video. I'm not sure. My ex ended it and forced the idea to keep the door open, even though I was okay to close it. Okay. She was clearly not ready the whole time. I'm in no contact for 3 months. She broke it once. Thoughts? Keep it moving. Keep it moving, Saturn. The reason why she's going to want to do that is because, again, a lot of women don't want to lose a potential option in you in case whatever they do in the future doesn't work out. So I always close the door. I was like, peace, right? And shut the fucking door. But they tried coming back anyway, so it'll work out. My ex's rebound relationship has been going on for 8 months. She called me the other day. I already answered that. Holy shit. I got jumped down to the bottom. Shit. Hold on. Let me find out where I was. Damn. There's a lot of questions. Holy fuck. So if I scroll down, it jumps you down to the bottom. It's fucking annoying. Okay, here we go. Trying to be low key to hear from me somehow. I never even gave the girl my number, and she's my ex's roommate. Okay. I have known this guy for over 2 years, and we've been good friends. A couple months ago, we started getting intimate. I told him I wanted something more serious. His reply was he wasn't ready. Okay. So if somebody's not ready, you can't force them to be ready. Remove your attention. Remove yourself. A lot of the advice that I give guys goes for girls too. It's just done a little bit different. So if he's not ready to be, in something serious, well, don't give away your power by just being available for him and waiting for him. Don't do that. How do I deal with insecure women? 1 minute. Zaf messaged me. Thank you so much for answering my question. You're welcome. Ex said I took her for granted, broke up 3 weeks ago. I broke no contact. We talked. She cried. We hugged, kissed, thinks I'll never change. Okay. Ex said I took her for granted, broke up 3 weeks ago. I broke no contact. We talked. She cried. We hugged, kissed, thinks I'll never change, said maybe in the future, said she missed me and cried. What do I do? You took her for granted. She feels like that. Do you actually feel like you did? And if so, are you working on that? What did you do to take her for granted? Should I refollow my ex after 5 months of no contact? No. Why would you want to do that? What if after 5 months of breakup, my ex's view of me is still negative? Who cares? She said she still loves me and wants to come back, but she also said she doesn't want to risk anymore. Okay, so John Lloyd Ricardo. So look, if she still sees you as negative, the only way she's going to see you as positive is if you guys spend a little bit of time together. So you have to say, basically she's scared, right? So you have to say, look, in order for me, if you still think that I'm, the person I used to be, and in order for me to show you that I changed, we need to spend some time together. Let's go on a date. Invite her to see you, but not something that's not too obligatory. Like go on a walk, get a coffee, get a drink, like not an alcoholic drink. Go to Starbucks and go for a walk. If it's cold where you live, grab a hot drink and go for a short walk, something like that. And then you guys can talk over some of these things, but don't stick to anything too fucking negative. If you're too negative, then what'll happen is, like, if you keep bringing up everything that happened in the past, right? She'll bring it up too. You just keep bringing it to a positive place. I'm losing my mind. If I answer too many questions for too long, I lose my mind. After 5 months, after a little talking dates, will no contact still work? So John, so at this point, she still loves you. She's just not in love with you. So you just keep saying, hey, I'm making changes, right? John, if you want to do coaching with me, we can get you on a plan that will help you with this. But if you need to rise up here, right, on this chart. And when you rise up, right, you're going to come out of your negativity, if that's what she thinks that you have. If you work on that stuff, you need to tell her, hey, I'm working on this stuff. This is what I've done. When you guys, like, say you guys do go for a walk, she's probably going to say yes to that at some point. Just keep, every time she reaches out to you, just keep bringing it up. If she doesn't reach out to you, just let her come to you. Don't chase her. Together 10 years, broke up. She went on a rebound for 9 months. We got back together, or tried for 9 months. I fucked it up by being an alcoholic. Now she's distant again. She's focused on school. How do I fix? She's focused on school. She sees you in a negative light. Together 10 years. And she went on a rebound for 9 months. 10 years is a long time. That's a long time for a lot of mistakes and negativity. It's going to take a long time for her to start thinking of you in a positive light again. And that happens naturally through missing you over space and time. A 9-month rebound, it's tough too, because she's going to be like, oh, I have other options. So if you want to fix it, have you fixed your alcohol problem yet? Because if say that girl came back tomorrow, are you better? Are you different? Right? Tool Hunter says, my ex-girlfriend of 3 years, almost 4, broke up with me in January. She sent me a post saying she'll wait, etc., but to work on myself. And literally day after Valentine's, she says she wants closure and to move on. You're only confused because you don't understand what actually happened. When a girl leaves you like that, she just lets you down easy, bro. When she says, like, let's see what happens. Maybe everything will work out in the future. Blah, 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 blah. One of two things happened. Either she, said that and she's like, okay, cool. And then she realized after spending more time away from you, she's happier, or she met another person and she's willing to go down that road with him. And I know that hurts. It's cold, but now she wants closure and to move on. So the only reason why you're confused is you just don't understand what she said. So that's what she really said to you. That's what she meant in womanese. So her way of breaking it down nice and easy for you was that way. She probably meant to move on the entire time. She just didn't want to hurt you that bad. Whole lot of kick says been in no contact for several months. Think I should give up? Yeah, don't. No contact isn't a tool to get your ex back. A no contact is for you to separate your attachment to them and give them time and space. That's what it's. Give yourself space too. Wife cheated. Should I ignore or try? Get the fuck away from her, bro. If she cheated on you, don't ever go back out with her. Never. What is a relationship, right? Two people spending time together. But what are relationships based on? They have foundations. And trust and respect are the two most important pieces of a relationship. And she cheated on you. So she broke both. She doesn't respect you, and she doesn't trust, and she showed you that you shouldn't trust her. Fuck that. Don't go back. Watsky says, hey man, she texted me yesterday at 2. She texted me yesterday on WhatsApp, then deleted the message. So I texted her back, texted her and deleted the message. Oh my God, this is like childish shit. Just ignore it, man. She probably knows that you saw it, and she's probably going to try to get you to reach out to her so she can be like, what are you reaching out to me for? Who fuck knows? Just ignore that shit. What do you think about taking your ex back? I don't. I wouldn't personally. But I'm an empathetic person. I can put myself into your shoes because I know some of you guys, and I've seen it work with some people. So, I mean, that's that. But for me, No, like every time, okay, looking back at all my breakups, right? I, they all, when I look back at the relationships themselves, they all sucked in their own way. And I just chose to ignore it, right? I thought, hey, it'll work itself out. No, I was just fucking deluding myself. Instead of going out with a really high quality woman, instead of going out with someone that was compatible with me, somebody I really liked, I just stayed. Right? A lot of people do that. It's very common for people to settle instead of going out and enjoying life and going out with somebody that's really fucking awesome. Adnan says, me and my ex keep having arguments of stupid things because I made stupid mistakes before, but it's minor. It's minor to you. She thinks I like other girls. Don't like her, don't trust me, and love is going. Is it worth it? Look, people break up because of negativity. If a relationship is too negative, then people will want out. People want to separate from negativity. I definitely do. So for you, if you guys keep arguing over stupid shit, right? That's showing me that there's just too much toxic shit between you two. Guys, women, all the guys here, women are not scarce. They're not a scarce resource. They're everywhere, right? Guys will put themselves into positions where they make themselves so weak, thinking that that girl's the only girl that exists, trying so hard to hold on. If I could take 100 of you to the town I live in, right? And we went out. I know it's COVID, but for now, for a second, pretend it doesn't exist. We would go out, and most of you guys would end up talking to girls like easily, right? If we worked on your communication issues, if we just got you guys to be a little bit more confident, you guys would see that women are not a scarce resource. Neither are men for the ladies out there. The only thing is high value people are harder to find because most people don't work on themselves. Most people don't do self-improvement. Mountain Goat says, great guy. Keep up the good work. Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Thanks for watching, bro. I had every cliche in the book thrown at me at the breakup. I was like, it's all good. They not, yeah. Zaf says she said I'm too good for her, but then came back. Zaf, message me on Instagram. Dude, your chat is like 30 minutes behind. Lauren Way says, I want him back. Okay. If you want him back, right, then you just have to say, look, this isn't like for real. Me looking at the situation, he's just insecure as fuck. You can't make him not be insecure, right, Lauren? So John says, do you believe in the quote, if it's meant to be, it will be, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours forever? No. If it doesn't, then it's never yours. See, that entire quote is focused on the future, right? You only have the now and the present moment. So when you think about it, nobody is ever yours. That is a possession quote. That quote's a bunch of bullshit. Okay. No one's ever yours for all the people in this chat. Nobody, no, like that's an ego thing. That is a human thing. Human beings are stupid like that. That person's mine. No, they're not. Okay. Human beings are always meant to be free. And eventually, when people feel violated enough about their freedom, they will fight back eventually. But why do you think that they put all this shit in the food that makes people very docile, right? Water, So eventually, but look, relationships are not a possession thing. Like this is a remote for my lights, right? Like I can change the colors to whatever, right? That's for this light here, and this one's down there. I can change it. It's a pain in the ass though, right? Anyway, so I can change it to like a white light, If I can get it to damn change. That is white. Yeah, there we go. Blue, green, whatever. So I don't own this. This isn't mine, right? Nobody owns anything. Nobody owns anybody. So that quote is a bunch of bullshit. You only have the now. Show up better. A lot of people don't think about that, about life that way. Everyone's either trapped in the past or the future in their mind. How do I not fuck up this, right? Most of you guys that are in breakups, right? You guys are all asking, how do I not fuck up anymore, and how do I get this person to come back to me? Right? And then some people are stuck in the past, but you don't have either of those. You have the now. So that quote's a bunch of shit, in my opinion. Long time no see. What's up, Ant? Hope you're living. Hope you're doing well. What do you do if you know full well to let go, but your mind keeps you thinking about that person? That's tough because you know you should move on, but you don't. Look, your mind, your brain it's a fascinating thing. If you're having trouble letting go, there's a book. I'll show it to you. All right, it's right here. This book by Dr. David Hawkins. If you're having problems letting go, read this book. Now, I've already read it once, but I'm rereading again and making highlights, so it shows me early in the book. But this chapter, acceptance, goes for all of you guys. Pick that book up, just Amazon. It's on Prime, at least where I live. So yeah, it'll be at your door like tomorrow. I actually have the audio version too. She friend zoned me. I said I want more than friends and walked away, but I'm stuck thinking about her. What to do? Move on, bro. Move the fuck on. If she wants to friend zone you, she wants to put you in her orbit. And if she wants to be in your, she wants you in her orbit, that means, excuse me, you're not a priority. What's the longest you've been in no contact? 8 months. 9 months. Sorry, 9 months. That's the longest I ever had to deal with no contact. And I didn't even care after like 3 months. I already moved on. Having options is a fucking blessing, because when you have options, it's hard to think about an ex when you have a new girl that's like, hey, how's it going? And she's hot, you know? Thank you. Where can I find that chart you showed? If you watch the replay, Eric, if you watch the replay, you can see I put it. Zero Cooper says, I broke no contact after a month. She was about to meet up, but canceled. What do I do? Don't say anything. Okay, if she canceled on you, say, okay, cool. That's it. Thank you for the videos. Love from Italy. Awesome, bro. How are you doing in Italy, if you're still here? How is Italy doing with all this crap? Is everything figured out? I don't watch news or read news. I don't do that shit. It's all negative, so I stay away from it. Thank you. I already said that. Okay, let me go back up to that. Zaf, I don't have Instagram, but I need to hear yourself. Oh, okay, Zaf, email me in the description box below. Email me at masculineenergy27. Just send me an email. Lois says, I like this guy and we've been friends for 2 years. We started getting intimate. I already read that. I found that chart on Google. You can Google the chart, but you can order that chart if you want. That it's laminated and all that shit, but you can Google it. It's David Hawkins, Levels of Consciousness. Phil Games Down Under says, what's good, mate? Love the videos. Always really positive and informative. Really helps to calm the nervous reset. Awesome. Good shit. I'm over an hour. Mo says, my ex is in a rebound, but says it's not exclusive, but she likes him a lot. But then she said she misses me and wants to get dinner. Been 4 months and I'm still heartbroken. So this is what I did. I was in this situation, sort of. So I entertained the idea of getting back together with this girl once. And she was talking to another guy. I already knew that. And she's like, instead of going to dinner, she wanted to hook up. So I was like, okay, cool. I went and did it. I regretted it. I didn't feel the same about her. So what you should do, you can go and see her if you want to. But what I would do is I would see if you feel the same way about her, because you might not. You might show up and you're like, what am I doing? What am I doing here? If you really miss her, you might just miss what the relationship was. You might just miss the idea of what the relationship was instead of actually missing her. You might just miss other random things. Who knows? But all that matters, dude, is are you happy? You know, like if you meet with her, because you've obviously not let go, right? If you meet with her, it could go one way or another. But ultimately, it's up to you what you do. If it was me, I would let go and go find a new woman, man. Why would my ex break up with me, then get mad after I deleted pics of her on Instagram? That's her fucking problem. Benjamin Ross says, hey, bro, trust I mean, maybe he says, maybe he might say you. Your take on girls who won't long distance with you, but they'll easily do it for another guy. Ooh, okay. If she'll long distance for other people and not you, she doesn't see you as attractive as the others. She's not as attracted to you. Doesn't care about you as much, however you want to spin it. John's in my Telegram. He's not a student directly, but he's in my Telegram. I'll just talk to you there, bro. Fuck it, whatever. She reached out after 3 months. We went on 3 dates, some text, but she doesn't want to get back together anymore. She says she doesn't want to risk anymore. What to do? Let it go. Let it go. A lot of you guys are really asking for permission, not from me, from yourselves. You just want validation from someone else that you need to let go and move on. But your ego doesn't want to, right? That's what a lot of people are dealing with. It's very common. I broke up with my ex because she had severe trust issues. We were together for 2 years and she always thought I was cheating. Man, Josh, you can't make a woman trust you. Like people that have really, really bad problems like that, like they have severe trust issues. You can't be with them people, man. And the fucked up thing is people that have those issues, if you have self-worth and value, you're going to realize that this person's they can be pretty toxic, right? So then you'll leave them and then they will have that reinforcement that nobody wants to be with them. So they won't trust anymore anyway. It's fucked up. My own fault was that I stared at a few girls when we were together. So men are visual creatures. Women look too. They're subtle about it. I broke up with her and it was for the best. Why do I still think about her? You're not thinking about her. You're in love and you're thinking about the idea of her. The idea of the relationship. That's what you're thinking about. And where it could have gone. Things could have been so much better if she just didn't have these trust issues. Right? Sorry, guys. That usually means it's time for me to go home and get some dinner and hang out with my woman for a bit. But I'll chill with you guys for a little bit because there's a lot of fucking questions. Hello, may I ask, can her family problems affect how she reacts? Yes. She left me when her parents divorced. That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one, Tim. I don't know the full story. I would like to know the full story before I give my advice on that one. Because advice can be, I'd like to know more before I help you. So I want you to email me about that one or Instagram me. It's in the description box. Ricardo says, Kyle, why do exes... Oh, sorry, I missed a question. After less than 1 month of no contact, she messaged me yesterday on WhatsApp at 2 a.m. I already fucking answered that. Kyle, why do exes keep blocking and unblocking your no contact? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Why I've already explained why it doesn't matter. Watch all my social media X videos. Um, doesn't matter. B Bart says, I should have wrote my question coherently. My ex and I broke up 3 months ago. Thank you. Well, and I think she used her friend to reach out to me. Okay. What does this mean? Well, you think or you know. They used it, hey, this is my new phone, so I wouldn't be too suspicious. Uh, You know what I would have said? Who is this? Who this? I got a new phone too. Who this? That's what I would have done. I joke too much about life. I don't I don't take life very seriously, very often. I joke around a lot. My Telegram students, some of them would tell you. Yeah, I send gif like those. Some people call them gifs. I call them gifs, but whatever, the same shit, all the time. Jim Carrey, like James Bond, all the time, right? Edgar says, "What do you think about being?" Thank you for the super chat, Edgar. Thank you very much. What do you think about being in no contact with someone you see a lot on a regular basis? How should one go about it? That's a good fucking question. When say this person's at work, at your job, or you just see this person frequently because your lives are involved. What you do is absolutely nothing. Like it doesn't bother you, and you work on yourself hard. Okay, make sure you're in the best shape of your fucking life. Okay, make sure that you have a smile on your face. That person is going to assume that you're sad, that you're thinking about them, that blah blah blah. Have a smile on your face like James Bond. That's it. That's fucking it. Watch what happens. They're going to be wondering why you're so goddamn happy. Exes want you to be sad about them. That's the fucked up part. At first, when they get over you and they're indifferent about you, they want you to be happy. But when they still have feelings, sometimes they may love you but not be in love with you or whatever the fuck. They want you to be sad. But in no context. Oh, I got shoved down to the bottom. Hold on. I'm almost caught up actually. I begged and pleaded on the first day, then tried to get her to meet up in person on the second day, then dropped her stuff off to her parents. Now I'm blocked everywhere. Been in no contact since then. Begging and pleading, like I came out with a video. No, I recorded that video today. It comes out later today. There's a lot of my videos coming out today. Watch that video. It's coming out, I think, at like 7:30 or 8 tonight. My ex broke up with me 6 months ago and is now posting risque photos online. I'm doing no contact. Ooh, that's got to sting, man. What she's looking for is attention, bro. And don't give her your attention. Just there's nothing you can do about it anyway. She can do what she wants, when she wants, with who she wants. We're in a free world, bro. So you know what? That's actually more ammo and fuel for you to move the fuck on. My ex met my ex for a drink tonight. Okay, after no contact for 4 months, went well. She said she missed me and that I look good direction. Take it slow. Daniel, you probably watched my last video. My last video was what to do when an ex comes back to you, right? Take it slow. Take it fucking slow. 1 or 2 dates per week. I would do weekends only, right? So say it's a Saturday and your date goes really, really well. You're positive as fuck. Things going awesome. You keep working on yourself. You keep reading books. You keep working on your emotions. This right here, work on this shit. Download this on Google. It's fucking free. Okay. This one I ordered from that is $10, but it's laminated and you can hang it. I want a really big version of it. You're going to keep doing this. Like self-improvement needs to be number 1. So focus on your 4 pillars: health, wealth, personal development, social circle. COVID, I know social circle is weird now, but you work on all that shit. Between each date, she's going to notice that you're a little bit more centered. You're more calm. Okay. If you look on this, where is it? Okay. Look at neutrality, right? Neutrality right here. It's, what the fuck does that say? Enabling, satisfactory, neutrality, trust, and release. Okay. So when you come to a relationship and you're neutral about it, you're not needy, you're just there to be with her and have fun, she's going to be far more attracted to you than if you're fucking, "Ooh, why didn't we work out?" Right? What do you do if she stonewalls you? What are the reasons they don't come back? It depends. It depends on the situation. My ex, oh, I just read that. Cordell, hi from VA. Where's that? Is that a state? Is that Virginia? Am I just stupid? 60. I'm Canadian. I don't know all the abbreviations to your states. 6 years together, I became her whole world. Was really into me first year. She lost physical attraction. Was sad for 2 weeks, then broke up. Becoming man was in the beginning good strategy. She lost attraction for you over time. Like, you just think back to the way that you were before, because a lot of guys get confused, right? You over time, guys will slowly lose their edge, right? They get comfortable, and then when they get comfortable, their women leave, and it's like they wonder why. You're not that beast anymore. You don't have that fucking energy to you anymore. You just get soft. So go back to the way that you were before in terms of your hunger, like, you know, becoming man though I was in the beginning. Good strategy. That is exactly what you should do, bro. You know how many people I deal with on a daily, weekly basis that are complacent? 4-year, 5-year, 6-year relationships, 15-year relationships. The women leave because they don't feel the spark. They need space. That bullshit. Most of the time, the guys that tell me their entire story and they don't bullshit, it's because they get complacent and they stop fucking going after it. They stop hammering. They don't fucking, they're not that beast anymore. They don't have that energy. They don't have the fucking dominance anymore that women want. Women want you to stay dominant as fuck, and they also want other women to be attracted to you. Not that they can get you, right? You're good to you're faithful, you're good, you're confident, all that shit. But they want to know that other women are looking at you like, ooh, shit, right? Because women these days, young women are attracted to older men, contrary to popular. I don't know why women think this, that young women are only attracted to young men. And some guys think that there are some guys that are in my coaching program that they're like, I can't go out with women in their 20s and they're in their 40s. I'm like, why? That's a limiting belief, complete limiting belief. Then there's guys that are also that same age, 51, 52 years old, going out with 25-year-old women. And guess what? Other women hate that shit, especially older women, because older women are now they get a mirror of their age pointed right at their fucking face. I mean, there are just some things about life. Like, I can't change the size of my nose unless I go get surgery, plastic surgery. I ain't going to do that shit. I accepted it, right? Okay. Chris, I'm real. Like, I'm not going to bullshit, right? There's something called the wall, and it hits women at certain ages, right? A lot of high value men aren't going to go after women in their 30, like mid to late 30s, 40s. They just don't do it. I will email you tomorrow. Okay, cool. Oh, okay, Zaf, you're in the UK, so it's probably like 10 or 11 o'clock. Yeah, hit me up tomorrow. We'll talk. And you can either do coaching with me or I can answer your shit in like a video or something like that. I want to help you, so let me know. What do you think about being in contact with somebody you never got into a relationship with? Does it work? She's a friend of yours? Is that what you're asking? What do you think about being in contact with somebody you never got into a relationship with? I want you guys to do something real quick. It's an exercise. I want you to think about, what the fuck is a relationship really? What is a relationship really? You guys have all been, me too, when I was younger, have all been brainwashed into thinking what a relationship is. That you look at your parents and you're like, okay, like there's so much data being thrown at you through your perceptions that I can't even like say it all to you. But when you watch your parents, you watch how they are, then you watch movies and you watch all this, you listen to music, that gives you the idea of what a relationship is supposed to be. And then you realize as you get older what a relationship really is. A relationship is two fucking people spending time together. A title isn't shit. Neither is the amount of time. Spend 10 years with someone. A lot of guys are like, oh, I spent 10 years with this woman. That means she owes me something. A lot of guys think like that. They call it relationship equity. Ain't no such thing, man. Time does not matter. It solidifies the bond if it's a good relationship, and that's about fucking it. That person will hold deeper and more fonder memories of you if you spend that a lot of time together. But you'll notice that over time, especially with social media, relationships are way different now than they ever used to be. People have too much fucking contact with each other. And that's causing people to not like that person as much because they don't miss you. And when people don't miss you, they're not acting like, oh my God, I really miss you from a genuine place. I miss that person who you are. Let's watch movies. Let's go for a walk. People are like, what are you fucking doing? Me. Oh, I'm gaming with the boys, babe. Oh, really? What are you gaming? Oh, I'm playing Madden. Oh, like everybody knows what the fuck everyone's doing nowadays. I'm just ranting at this fucking point, but just think about it. What is a relationship really? It's just two people chilling, like two people spending time together. Rob, nice to see you. Finally, you're here. I thought you'd be here earlier. Kenny Ken says, bro, recently my girlfriend went back to hit, her ex? So numb. Okay. It happened. My lights fall down, by the way. I got to fucking fix them. It's been 5 months since the breakup. She never reached out to me and I can't forget her, but I don't have the anxiety anymore. Should I reach out? No. Nope. Rob IS, brother from another mother. How's it going, man? Did you read Rich Cooper's new book, by the way? It's fucking good, man. It's really good. Do you think you can ever get back with an ex who paid you out of the mortgage that you had together? I moved on. Now, I mean, no, probably not. I don't know. My lights are tripping. I don't know. That's a tough one, bro. My ex keeps reaching out to me. She's gone cold. She's now gone cold, and I have not heard from her 4 weeks. I still have never chased and remain in no contact. Is this the correct response? Yep. If she keeps reaching out to you, right, keep bringing up, hey, what are you doing? Like, try setting a date. See, that's why Corey Wayne does that, because it's going to get you associated with seeing her in person. It doesn't allow you or her to get you into a friend zone. Okay. The reason they go cold sometimes is probably because she has another option that's working out. What do you can? Okay. So a lot of guys, I did a lot of approaching for a little while. So what happens? A lot of guys, when they approach a girl, they get stuttery, right? That kind of shit. Or they start looking around, right? Like instead of looking directly in her eyes, right? I'm looking at you now. Okay, practice that shit before you start approaching girls. So when you are walking through the mall or out in public, start looking at people. Practice doing that. It's going to get you out of the awkwardness, because people will do this. Most of the time, people are just going about their day, then they look at you and they look away. Most people do that. So when you're talking to a woman, make sure you're looking at her in the eyes. But then when you're looking at her, right, get quickly to whatever it is that you're fucking talking to her about. So I'm not going to give you fucking pickup lines or any of that bullshit. Go watch those YouTube videos. I always used to just say, hey, I had to get your number. We're going opposite ways. I had to talk to you, right? I'm telling you, most of the time, they're either not interested in you or they have a boyfriend. So you have to get through the numbers. Just keep fucking going and watch. You'll meet a girl eventually. So socially awkwardness, again, you're doing this shit like you're looking at her, she's standing in front of you. She's looking at you. She's sizing you up, and you're like this. right? Looking at traffic and shit. Look at her. Okay. You compliment her outfit. See, the thing is, when you compliment a woman on her beauty, she gets that shit all the fucking time, right? You're so beautiful. Don't be different. Say, look, I like the way you did your makeup. I like the way you're dressed right now, or something like that. I like your hair. You can say something about something that she chose to do. There's a difference. Do that instead. There's lots of things you can do, right? But go watch some of those fucking pickup artists and just look at their body language and mirror that, okay? And eventually, you're going to get so comfortable doing it, it's going to feel like nothing to you, okay? Nothing at all. Um, that's it. It's that simple. You just have to do it a lot, okay? And like I said, like a lot of girls are taken, right? Or they're just not interested, right? And that's a good thing because you find out that you don't put yourself into a friend zone situation where you're wondering, oh my God, is this going to change? Blah blah blah. No, you just the best thing about being a very direct and like alpha male, I guess, is when you're very direct and you're to the point. There's no like fuckery, right? You have no confusion. That's why I'm getting into mergers and acquisitions and buying businesses and shit like that. Because when you figure out people are simple, right? Make them feel special. But when you're direct and to the point, you can get what you want, right? And it's just, yeah. What do you consider? Oh, I just read that. I'm 48, and most women I've been with are in their 30s. Date younger, Joseph. Date younger. Date younger women in their early 20s, 23, 24. It's not hard. The only thing that's limiting you from doing that is you. Okay. The best thing that about read Rich Cooper's book, first of all, Unplugged. I don't have a physical copy, but I have the Kindle version, and it is very good. And I'm going to get the audio version in May. I think he's coming out with it. But the best thing about being in this life is you can control your actions. How much money you make more. You know, how you dress better. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong. There's going to be people around you, Joe. Is okay if I call you Joe? I'm just going to call you Joe anyway. Look, there's going to be people around you that aren't going to, they're not going to approve of that bullshit. But who the fuck cares? It's your life, bro. You want to date. Look at Leonardo DiCaprio. He doesn't date over 25. Every girl that gets past 25, he's like, okay. So do you. This is your fucking life, not their life. Just, you know, and I'll be honest, bro, living that kind of existence, it's like 99% upside, 1% downside, right? You're going to feel a little lonely once in a while. But surround yourself with winners, bro. People who think like you. People like me, people who are business driven or freedom thinkers, right? And you'll get the validation and the positive reinforcement that you're bomb as fuck, and right, you'll be fine, bro. Just date younger. Why would an ex block you after contacting you? Games, SMS, it's a game. I didn't even hit her up. Yeah, it's a game. I have a funny one for you. My ex texted me before she was going to Africa. Told me all her feelings. She was missing me every day and she loves me. She now went to Africa 3 weeks. So what do I do? Nothing. What can you do? Also, she said she doesn't want to get back together yet. Okay. Let me know when you want to get back together. I got corona. Okay. Hope you're okay. But she's giving me the hot and cold treatment on phone when told her she's cold, and then afterwards she texts me, sorry, I wasn't showing feel. Okay. Then she goes on to tell me she loves me. Call me when you find yourself. Don't be so serious, bro. Like, look, if she's gonna play games, don't play her games, man. Call me when you fucking figure your shit out. Bye. Yo Broski from the UK, been in no contact for 7 months. At the start, she told me not to block her, but I did anyway. Okay. And I didn't as I didn't want any toxic energy near me. Okay. I'm almost completely over it. Okay, cool. Do you think she will try to reach out ever again? Also, she's gone to uni far away. Don't worry. Like, how old are you, Jam? No, I answered that risque photo question. I answered that. Jam, you're 21. Okay. Guard your energy. Download this on your phone, onto your computer. Guard your energy. So you blocked her because you didn't want negative energy. That's a good fucking thing. Now you're asking, is she going to reach out to me? So your energy is like, oh, I miss her. I miss the idea of her. I want to talk to her, blah, blah, blah. You have to make a decision about what it is that you want and stick to it. The problem with most people when they go through breakups is the emotions go up and down, so do their decisions. So like most people, okay, let's look, like guys come to me and they're like, oh, I'm going through a breakup, you know, blah, blah, blah. And they'll have a good day and they're like, I don't even want her back. I just want to work on myself. 2 days go by and they're emotional as fuck. And they're like, what do I do? They message the fuck out of me and they're like, what do I do, bro? Like, blah, 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 blah. And they go, and I go into it and I'm like, right? It's kind of funny. I show them that and I'm like, where are you on this right now? How are you acting? Let's get out of this headspace and get back into controlling yourself, right? And then they'll get back into a positive headspace and they're cool. So my advice to you, Jam, would be when you get to those places where you miss her, right? Don't change your decision about moving on or whatever your decision is, right? Because getting her back, I mean, she moved away to university, long distance, and she's in university. Ooh, that shit doesn't work. So yeah. So I mean, at this point, Jam, I would just let go, bro. Just let go. Live your life. You're 21 years old, bro. Oh man, like if I could go back to being 21 with the shit I know now, oh fuck, man. Shit, life would be different. Coach, we've been broken up for. These are the last couple questions I'm gonna answer. It's time for me to go home. Coach, we've been braked up 2 months ago. I'm no contact, 1.5 months now. I have no intention of approaching. I'm still on anger. Okay. I'm developing my body and finances every day. What are the odds to have her back? Okay. Anger is a very, very powerful emotion because you can use it to change your life. When I started my YouTube channel, I was angry at a lot of things. The way my life was turning out, the way that the things that I was exposed to in terms of I was just angry at things that happened to me, quote unquote, in my life. That was just my perspective. What I learned was, first of all, I used that energy of anger to create my channel. I used it because I wanted to get out of the 9 to 5. What happened is once I got success and started getting money, I didn't have the fire or energy to do this anymore. And I had to rediscover and find it again. So George, you're gonna be angry for a while. You have to take the anger, turn it, whatever your daily things that you do, like working out, working on your finances, whatever, make sure those things turn into habits. Because once your anger goes away, those habits will stay. So that's one of the best things you can do. And the odds of having her back, I don't answer that question ever. So good luck, my friend. What are your thoughts on going no contact, even though you were the one breaking up the relationship? I want to get back someday. She's on a new relationship, though. Ooh, baby. If you broke it off, you're the one that has to fix it. Right? You're the one that has to fix it. If she's not willing to fix it, move on, bro. You fucked up and you have to learn. You have to learn from it. Learn from your mistake. Work on this shit. Work on your emotions. Work on your levels of consciousness. And you'll be you'll find another girl, bro. Okay, I'm getting the fuck out of here. And if anybody wants coaching, hit me up there. Go check out the new channel. It's in the pinned comment at the top called Psychotainment. Please go and subscribe and watch that stuff. It's all about attraction, okay? And you guys can use that to help you talk to new girls and do all that stuff. It is a very entertainment style channel. And I'll talk to you guys later. But yeah, coaching's down below. Peace out.